All right, you guys. I'm in bed. I got my covers because I don't want you guys to see me in this gown. It's really horrendous. I'm just saying. Okay, you guys. So it's about, let's see, I think it's 8 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock. And I'm actually feeling really okay. Literally, I'll tell you, I want to start this video off by saying that as I decided to get the hysterectomy and I started doing research and I went on YouTube and I started to research other women's journey on what to expect, what they didn't expect, how they felt, how everybody has different reaction to different things. Some people's let me shout out Ruby Booby. She just texted me. I love you, Ruby Booby. I see you. I'll call you later, or I'll call you in the morning. uh, what was I saying? What to expect? Different people, I should say, different women's recovery time, I noticed as I researched, was a little bit different. Everybody's different. Like I say in couponing, your mouths may vary. Literally, I think I've had one other surgery, and I won't say my bounce back for that was really good, but I'm the type of person where I don't like drugs, you guys. I don't like, and they got me on Lortab, and I had some Percocet. Those songs when they be saying Percocet, now I know, boy, those are some serious, they got you going. I think in my last video, like I said, I haven't had any pain medication since 3 p.m. So it's now 9 and I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know how I'll feel in the morning when I wake up. We'll see. I'll probably document that. Like I said, everybody's a little bit different, but I did notice like a lot of women were down and out. I did my walk, you guys, my last video. I did not videotape it because my nurse made a good point that, you know, there's other people, we're in a hospital, but other people are sick. I can videotape myself, but other people might not want to be on the video, which is very understandable. So when I came back and I let my phone charge, I talked to my nurse, had some water here, I decided to do this video. And my walk actually went very well. I'm not jogging. I told him though, I'm such a jokester, you guys. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of me. I'm totally raw right now, literally in the hospital. But I love to like work out, like jog. And like I said, I think in the first video, I was already trying to get, not super healthy, but eat better. And I was losing weight and I was tightening up my body, firming it up. But I think after, not this experience, but after this surgery, I guess experience, it's a great opportunity to do a reset, meaning when I get home, I'm going to be doing, like I said, a lot of smoothies for breakfast. No more pancakes, eggs, sausage, crepes. Just go really more healthy, more lighter, more fruits and vegetables. I'm doing nothing but salads actually before the holiday, before I got ill. And actually what brought all this on, let me veer off a little bit. So I really have very bad periods. I've had them for quite a while, a very long time now. Now that I'm getting older, I have decided I'm not having any more children. So I bounced around the idea of getting a hysterectomy. Now, each woman's different. There's so many different options out there for you that you can do. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I was going to go with the NovaSure, but I decided not to. I decided to go for the full-on hysterectomy, and because that's what worked for me. I say definitely as a woman, if you're kind of on the fence or you're thinking about, is this something for me? Do I have heavy periods? Do you get lethargic? Do you pass out? Do you have to get blood transfusions? Do you literally have to, what do you call it, lay down in the bed for 2 days straight until, you know, the bad cramping goes away? This could possibly be an option for you. It was an option for me. This is something that I chose to do. I'm only not even 1 day in, but you know, as you can see, this is me. I'm not on any heavy medication. I'm sure I still have some in my body, but I'm not saying I feel great, but I do feel, this is how I feel right now. Everybody's different. I saw a lot of women that were just really totally out of it. Everybody's body handles surgeries different. For me, this is how I am. I feel like a 7 or 8 right now. Like I said, I'm not going to go out and jog my regular 4 miles, but I feel good. I actually was able to walk twice around the center with my nurse, not by myself, and I was holding on to my catheter and my machine here, my monitor, but I was able to walk twice, and he said I did very well. My doctor said, let me tell you something. I'm veering off, but I'm going to be all over the place. And I want to touch on this because every nurse or assistant nurse that I have ran into, the customer service, or I shouldn't say customer service, the patient service has been so very amazing. These people, and I'm going to reiterate it because I thought like retail was very important, or if you had like a business, like for example, like a Facebook or Apple or something like that. But you know what the biggest industry where you need the best customer service, I would say is a hospital, because this is where people come when they're ill, they're sad, they're depressed, they're down, something very serious could be going on with them. And just to have a nurse come in and pick you up and brighten your day, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. And I've been telling jokes. They really can't believe it. They're like, I can't, and see, and I'm laughing now for some people while I was doing my research, because obviously this is my abdomen that I had, this my stomach region, and I'm able to laugh. It is a little tender for me, but that's just me. For other women, it was like, they say it was like, it felt like contractions. For me, it's just, I won't say a little tender, but it's tender. I can still laugh. I've been telling jokes to the nurses and the doctors, and I've been laughing, and they're just like looking at me like, what did you have again? And I tell them, they're like, wow, you really have a positive attitude. And that leads me to this, you guys. Attitude is everything. Mindset is everything. I really came in here with a positive attitude, because the mind is such a strong thing, you guys. If you are, if you're diagnosed with certain things, or, you're waiting for results for stuff, it's just really, it could really play a very mind game and on your body also, where you can get depressed, or you can get just really down in the dumps waiting for results or surgery, or a procedure to be done. It can really weigh on you, and I'm here to say don't do that. Be very, this is me, this is who I am. I've always been kind of a positive person, but like if you're going to get a hysterectomy, all these different things go through your head. For me, like I said, it was the right choice for me. I already do have one child, do have children, and then it's also a health issue. When you start to pass out, or you need blood transfusions, or you literally, and in this modern age, hello, we all have jobs, we work, we're mobile, we have businesses, we have things to do. As women, I have things to do, and I can't slow down for anything. So it's like, okay, so for me, when I would get my period, it would just be so draining. And once I started, throwing up, and I don't even know where that came from. I would just throw up, and or I could not move for a day, or I was calling in sick to work. That's how bad it got. Because if you're calling in sick to work, excuse me, that's messing with your money. So I never can let that happen. Can't mess with my money. So yeah, and the final straw was literally I passed out. I passed out twice. Yeah, and I've never in my life passed out. I've never passed out. So I'm thinking to myself, it was time to get this procedure done. But for me, so far in the first 24 hours, this is how I feel. I feel like a 7 or 8. I do have tenderness in my lower abdomen. I'm sure I still have the drugs flowing through my body, maybe the anesthesia, or some of the pain medication has not thoroughly left my body. But in the morning, I will fully be able to say, oh my God, check, please give me some more Percocet or Lortabs or whatever you guys gave me. I don't think I've had morphine yet. Oh my God, and I heard that's like the top out of it, and I don't like to be out of it. I like to be aware of my surroundings. But I will be getting medication when I go home. So if I need it, I will take it. some of the things to expect, as you know, I'm just only 24 hours into this, but as I was doing my research, a lot of the women had really amazing points. So like, I've been drinking a lot of water lately. I've been trying to really keep my body hydrated. That's very important. You just had a surgery. Your body has went through a major change. You could say, I don't know what to call it at this moment. I'm lost for words. And one of the women was talking about, obviously I will have to use the bathroom now. I have a catheter. I'm using, you know, I'm peeing. I have my urine, but I have not had a bowel movement. And this might be too much information, but these are things that you possibly want to know when you're having a surgery or a hysterectomy. Your bowel movements, I'm very regular, very regular. And one of the women was saying how she didn't realize, and no one told her, that she might want to take a stool softener, because as you obviously use the restroom, do number 2, you're going to be pushing, you know what I'm saying? So that's the area that was just worked on. So that could have a couple effects. I don't know yet because I haven't had a bowel movement. In the morning I probably will. So yeah, I'm trying to stay very hydrated during this, I won't say journey, but through this journey, I guess I can maybe say, for definitely the next 6 weeks, I'm doing nothing but water. I was doing a lot of water. I cut soda out a long time ago. I did have a soda like a couple days ago. My dad's in town and we went to eat, and I had a soda. But I want to do nothing but water, and I really like alkaline water. Alkaline water, I love it. I go to a special water store to get my alkaline water. Kind of flushes everything out and resets. Definitely do your research on that. Alkaline water. And like I said, I want to do salads. I just kind of want to give my body the best. I'm going to do no meats. I want to cut out all sugars. If I'm going to do a sugar, I want to do, I hope I'm saying this right, like a natural sugar, like honey, stuff like that. I don't want to do stevia. I don't want to do, I have a lot of brown sugar at home. I don't want to touch that as of yet. But I just really want to kind of clean my body and get this process of healing going very quickly. Let's see what else. Little tidbits. I won't be cleaning. I totally cleaned my house thoroughly before this. I do have help. A lot of the women were saying how important it was to have help walking. Now, I've heard different people just say it's all on you, you guys, because I'm not saying I feel great, but I don't feel like a lot of the women in some of these other videos. I always say my bounce back is really amazing. I really do bounce back from certain situations very quickly. So with this, I'm thinking, you know, I'm not going to have I just joked in one of my videos and said I'm going to have a pop-up sale next week, so you guys should all come out and coupon. But I'm just kidding. I am not having a pop-up sale next week. I'm really going to take it easy. I do want my body to heal properly. So with that being said, a lot of water. I'm going to do a lot of salads. I want to do my fruits, my vegetables. That'll be some of my natural sugars if I want something sweet. It's I've never been a candy person, but I do like cake and cheesecake. But now I'm going to pick up some grapes, an apple, maybe make myself a smoothie. That's what I'm going to do to kind of get out of the whole sweet artificial sugars and the bad sugars. Let me think. Something to expect, and I guess I can show you guys. I can take the video down here. I have on my legs something, and for some people are very sensitive about their legs and their muscles. It's for the medication to make sure I don't get blood clots. So it massages your legs as you lay down, so the circulation still flows through your body, which a lot of people, I notice, and I've never heard this, like if I get a massage, I'm a strong, like I like a deep tissue massage. A lot of people can't handle it, and I think the nurse or the doctor was saying, and I said, no, turn it all the way up, or yeah, no, it doesn't hurt or whatever. I said, yeah, keep it on, that's fine, because I think they're taking breaks, they're turning it on, then they're turning it off. But it really gets in there, and it deep tissues, it gets in there, and it's, you know, circulating your blood. It doesn't hurt me, it feels good to me. I'm like, this is like a free massage on my legs, my calves, so, or yeah, my calves, so I'm not having an issue with that. Let's see, what else to expect. You're not allowed to eat if I'm not mistaken, 10 to 12 hours before your surgery, which is with a lot of surgeries. Most surgeries, all surgeries. Excuse me. And I love to eat. And my favorite meal of the day is actually breakfast. I love breakfast. And I wasn't able to have breakfast. And as you saw in the first video, here's some of my cranberry juice. You're going to be on the first, and it might be depending on the person, but it really makes sense. I think this might be everybody. You go on, I think they call it a liquid whatever. So when you first wake up and you're coming out, you're out of the anesthesia especially, it can make you throw up. So a lot of people get nauseous and sick. So you don't want to, of course, I wasn't expecting Subway or anything like that, but I was so hungry. So my first meal was actually water. I got cranberry juice. I have tea, which is actually holding up my phone, propping up my phone on the table. What else? I had an ice cream, a grape ice cream, which is liquid. And I had soup, and it's not soup. So when they told me, yeah, you'll probably get soup. And I'm like, awesome, soup. I like soup. No, I didn't. Let me see. I'm going to plug up my phone, you guys, because it's about 2, I think. I don't want this video to cut out. You guys, I'm going to still give you a little bit more information. There you go. Hope that works. If it cuts out, sorry, you guys. I'll see you guys in the morning. The soup is not soup. It's broth. But I love that broth. I sucked that broth down. It was chicken broth, if I'm not mistaken. So the first day, if you stay overnight. So not everybody, but some people can go home the same day. I stayed for observation for 1 day. So I go home tomorrow morning. And so far, the doctors and the nurses, all the nurses and assistants say I'm looking good. Blood pressure's good. I'm in great spirits. My breathing's good. My vitals are good. Everything's good. So hopefully in the morning, I do get to go home and start this big journey. Yeah. So I'm going to continue what the doctor or the hospital did, which is I'm not going to be eating heavy. I'm going to do my liquids a lot. Like I said, a lot of water, a lot of fresh juices. I want to juice my my kale, my beets, my ginger, my oranges, just everything that I can get my hands on and really do just a nice reset of my body, because I think it'll be an amazing time. Of course, I can't exercise as yet. I can't do any heavy jogging. So I want to kind of prepare my body to get ready for after the 6 weeks, or when the doctor tells me, hey, yeah, now you can go back to jogging, or you can go working back out in the gym. My body is like totally like in prime, Another thing to expect, and everybody's different, is I was watching another video and she was talking about weight loss. I will tell you, I'm getting a little personal here. Usually I don't, but I mean, I want to be kind of informative, because we as women, we have these questions. Sometimes we're embarrassed to ask, and then you go on YouTube and you see what other people are talking about. And I did have, so I had a biopsy sometime, November, December, something like that. And that was to see if I had cancer. What an experience, you guys. All I can say is just stay very positive, because once again, to the mind, it's just try to stay very positive while you wait for the results. I'll just leave it like that. I did have a polyp. They did get the polyp. They went in there, cut that out. And then they had, I had a fibroid. So that was another reason, because my fibroid wasn't large. Now, some of the women that I've seen in these videos, their fibroids are 5. One lady, I think she said hers were 5 pounds. Some people's fibroids are the size of inside the uterus. It could be, I think, in the walls. I think mine was, don't quote me, you guys. I can't remember if she said it was embedded but it wasn't coming into the uterus. But I did have a fibroid, and fibroid can really affect a lot of things. So with that being said, once again, the hysterectomy was the great choice for me. That's what I chose to do, especially if you have cysts. It's just crazy. If you have cysts, fibroids, tumors, just all these different things, you just kind of have to weigh your options. I forgot where I was going. Forgive me, you guys. I'm a little out of it, just a little bit. Let me see. So the video's still going. So Good, I'm glad it's not cutting off. What else can you expect? Let's see. The weight loss. So back to a woman, she was doing her video and she said, which was amazing. She said she had gained, and that's not the crazy thing, but when I would get my period, I would gain. So I remember one time I got my period and my stomach had gotten so large just because, they say bloating. This was bloating that I've never seen before. It was just so large. And, I'm looking forward to, not getting, I think we will have the symptoms. So my doctor will probably talk to me a little bit more about that tomorrow morning as I leave. They're called phantom symptoms. So even though, I am a woman, but my uterus is now gone, I still, my body's been used to having a period of menstrual for the last 40 years. So my body will still kind of go through that. I do still have my ovaries. So I'm happy about that because I can still produce estrogen, which will kind of keep me, as a woman, you know what I'm talking about, keep me kind of maybe leveled off a little bit. So I did keep my ovaries. So I was actually happy about, I was happy about that because I wanted to still produce estrogen and keep me kind of, but a few of the women, like for example, fibroids, if you have a fibroid that weighs 5 pounds, which I couldn't even imagine, but when you have your surgery, you're removing that. You automatically just lost 5 pounds, even though, you didn't extra, I know you guys get what I'm saying, but yeah, that's something that was removed from your body that was toxic. It was foreign, you know what I'm saying? And so your body can kind of have a chance to kind of reset itself and, go back to not normal, but, reset itself. You no longer have this big thing inside of you that should not be there. So, weight loss can be a plus. I'm just saying, especially as women, if you were already trying to lose weight and then just to jump on a scale or see the difference in your stomach or your abdomen area, 5 pounds, even though it's inside, but you know what I'm saying, you don't feel heavy, if you know what I'm saying. You can always tell if there's something foreign in your body. You're like, ooh, I don't feel well, something's going on. You knew something was wrong. So to have that removed is amazing. Plus you lose weight on top of that. I plan on losing, I don't know if I want to say I'm going to lose some more weight. I think I'm going to tone everything, and I'll do a big reveal about that. I just really want to get really strong and fit and solid. So, yeah, I'll be working on that real soon. Just saying. Okay, what else to expect? I'm trying to think. Lots of water, stool softener. Rest is important. If you don't rest, and you guys know I'm a big napper anyway, so I'm not gonna have any issues in that area. You have to rest to let your body heal. So I'll be taking a lot of naps. I think that's it. I'm going to leave it like that. This is a 22-minute video. It's probably the longest video. You guys are listening to me ramble, all my regulars. But I did word this hysterectomy. So anybody that is possibly going through a hysterectomy, a surgery to the, something in this area, I hope I said that right, but you know what I'm saying, that they can watch this and get a couple ideas of what to expect, how everybody's different, because by me doing this video, you can actually, I can tweet something out or go on my Instagram and say something, but to actually see, I've always been a visual person, so for you to physically see me, this is me in the hospital, in the bed, talking to you comfortably 12, 13 hours after my surgery, joking, laughing, this is how I'm reacting to my hysterectomy. Others will act different. And I think by seeing other people's videos and hopefully seeing this video, it gives you not necessarily hope, because in the very beginning, I really thought that I would be down and out. I would be like out of it. I wouldn't be able to move. I literally just lapped not my floor, but where I'm at recovery twice. I mean, everybody's a little bit different, you guys. I definitely don't want anybody to push themselves to where they have a setback or they injure themselves, but definitely keep a positive attitude. It's literally all in the mind, you guys. It really is. It's all in the mind. You have to have that mindset, be positive. Yeah, that's it. This is my story, you guys. This is my hysterectomy. Yeah, let me get some sleep, or maybe I'll drink this cranberry juice or something. But yeah, I'll definitely see you guys in the morning. I'll report how I feel. You guys will visually get to see me. Like I said, I haven't had any drugs in a while, so that's good for me because I don't like to use drugs. Come on in. And actually, the nurse is coming in, so I'm going to get up. And this is my favorite nurse, you guys. Didn't she say I was doing very well?
You do fantastic.
Did you hear that, you guys? Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I'm doing amazing, right? How many laps did I do out there?
2.
2. See, not even like that's my nurse. Let me stop this video. Okay, you guys, I hope somebody was able to find some value or some, something that maybe you weren't thinking about, and you can kind of weigh your options and do what works best for you. All right, everybody, have an amazing night, and I'll see you guys in the morning.